All right, we're going to take a look at a couple more examples. Did you try 33 and 37? I hope you did, because we're going to take off. All right, two groups. Factor out the greatest common factor from each group. So in this first group, I've got 1 and -8. Nothing I can factor out there. But r squared and r, I can factor out an r. So I'm going to pull that to the outside. Then I'm going to divide by r to see what's left over in my parentheses. So I've got here, one of these r's will cancel and there'll be one left. There we go. Over in this term, both of these r's will cancel and I have -8. Cool. Second group. +6, -48. Well, 6 goes into 48 8 times. So I can factor out a 6 and it's going to be positive because my first term is positive. Now, r and no r. Can't factor out a variable if it's not there. So divide by 6 to see what's left. So here my 6's will cancel and I have r left. And then here, a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 48 divided by 6 is 8. And I have my twins, which is what I wanted. So I can factor them out again. And if I factor these out, what's left over? R plus 6, my loners. These ones that are out here by themselves, they're called loners. They're going to come together and be friends in their own binomial. So I have a product of two binomials. Let's take a look at another one. 37. I have one group and I have two groups. Now I factor a greatest common factor because I'm awesome. All right, so we've got 1 and -6. No good. N squared and n. I can factor out an n. Cool. And then I will divide by what I factored out. In this term, n will cancel one of these n's and there'll be one left. In this term, this n will cancel this n and I'm left with -6. Cool. Second group. I have -5 and +30. Well, my first term's negative, so I know I got to factor out a negative, and 5 does go into 30 because I could do 5 times 6, that's 30. So I'm going to factor out a 5. N and no n, so I can't factor out a variable there. So let me divide by this factor that I pulled out, and let me see what I've got left. So left over, I've got here, these will cancel, and I just have n. Positive divided by negative is a negative. 30 divided by 5 is 6. Bam. And my twins are awesome. So they're there, and I can factor them out so that they are their own binomial. And if I factor these out, what are my loners? What's left over? Well, n minus 5. Product of two binomials, baby. This polynomial has been factored. We're going to turn the page. We're going to work on some more. So if you think you got it, tackle them on your own. But if you need some more support, watch part 3.